Now there is something that I want to touch here mainly. So when you are looking for entry, especially with the risk entry, you need to consider one of these two candles. You either have... When I say a rejection candle, I mean that a candle that has rejected. Hello guys, it's my hope that you are all doing fantastic and I'm doing great as well. Welcome back to the channel, and into today's video I'll be touching mainly on how you can really utilize Candlestick as your confirmation in order to enter or execute your trades. So more often than not we use Candlestick as our confirmation for the risk entry more often than not. So I would love to just share that and give you on how I really utilize that. And by the way, if you haven't watched other video on how I really understand the high probability of a setup, then I highly definitely recommend you to do so, because there are so much gems into the videos that I'm dropping on a weekly basis. So you should be making sure that you are following along. And if it's the first time you are joining us, please give us a thumb up, and as well don't forget to subscribe, because you'll have a lot to learn from here. Not only technicals but also lifestyle. You'll be learning also about spirituality. You'll be learning also about different life experience that I've gone through and the things that have been working for me, especially with the principles that we have, which are 7 principles. So with that being said, I want just to jump straight to the chart track and demonstrate that to you. And we'll be looking onto this particular setup. Let's start from the higher time frame and then work our way down to the lower time frame. Now this is a live example, which is Audi card, by the way. So it's a live example, so I'll demonstrate that. So if we just come to the chart track, you would have seen that from the daily time frame we were sitting around this particular lows, which we created a double bottom formation with this kind of a reversal structure that we can clearly see from the H4 time frame. Now just to a little bit wind the price back. Yes, so if we move to the H4, which I was mainly showing you the double bottom, here we had the first touch and here we had the second touch, and we had this reversal structure, then we had this clear impasse, and then we have this continuation that acts as our confirmation for the next run to the upside. Now if you come here to the H1 time frame, you would have seen this particular clear continuation with this first touch, second touch, and we were waiting there for the third touch. Now there is something that I want to touch here mainly. So when you are looking for entry, especially with the risk entry, you need to consider one of these two candles. You either have to consider for a rejection candle, or you have to consider a retrace candle. When I say a rejection candle, I mean that a candle that has rejected to the structure or our value area. And I'll show you, because in this example we have it. And when we say the retrace, we mean that it has overridden the previous candle, meaning that it has retraced the previous candle within itself. So I thought that it could be more useful for you to understand that. And remember, in rejection candle we have several of them. So for me, I normally look on high test candle, low test candle, tweezer tops, tweezer bottom, and others, which I'll be showing you on the screen, by the way, so that you can see. I don't look into things like doji. I don't consider taking them, because those are giving me a different meaning. So let's just forward the price a little bit and see on how we could have entered this particular trade. Now let us see. Now from the third touch, we would have seen that the price has rejected over here with this bullish rejection over here. This is one of those we call them the loss test examples of the rejection candles. So this is an example of it. So if I would have gotten involved into this particular trade, I would have entered just over there and my stop loss just below, and I would have cropped that with minimum of 10 pips stop loss. A key lesson to note over here: when you are looking for the selling opportunity, you need to look for the rejection candles that are indicating the sell off. So you need a bearish rejection candle. And when you are looking to go long, vice versa is true, you need a bullish rejection candle. That's why in this example we have seen that we have this bullish rejection, and us, we are looking to go to the upside, or we are looking to go to push to the upside. All right, bull run, right? That's why. And when you have these candles at the area value and they finish with the way you wanted to, especially if you are looking for the longs or short, and you find that it's just weekly through, you can still crop, because sometimes it just doesn't goes back over 50%. So it's always better to just crop it around 40, 30, 50% max, and then from there you can really leverage your market opportunities or scenarios. So in this example, I would have set my entry over there, and we would have been tagged in, and then price would have just gone like so, which at this stage maybe we would be running around break even, because around these areas we are running nearly 3%, which technically is 2 point something percent. So we would have just set our stop loss to our entry point, and that would have given us a way more better chance of us protecting ourselves. So I hope this video helps and give you clarity into the candlestick formation, on how we utilize them, especially when it comes in entering the risk entries. And if you need any further clarification, don't hesitate to reach out in the comment section or send me the message on IG, and I'll definitely give you further details. And in the next week, I'll be bringing you one of the topic that I haven't touched before, and it will be very useful, because as for now, you already know how to stack the confluences, how to know the high probability, low probability. You already know on how to utilize the candlestick, and now stay tuned on how you are going to your position, and understanding that the data that you are correcting will give you a better edge in preparing your trading plan. So stay tuned, and I wish you all the best. Enjoy the rest of your week. God bless.